medal ceremonies for women's and men's, pairs and triples. 2015 Atlantic Championships. Our first presentation, could you please welcome the medalists in the women's triples. Present the medals, Mr. John McCardle, Regional Director of World Bowls for Africa and the Americas. Firstly, bronze medalists from South Africa, Sylvia Burns, Aniki Schneiman and Susan Nell. And representing Scotland, Lorraine Malloy, Stacey McDougall, Lorna Smith. Silver medalists, representing England, Jamie Lee Winch, Sophie Tolshard, Ellen Faulkner. And the gold medalists, representing Ireland, Erin Smith, Bernie O'Neill, Sandra Bailey. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please be upstanding for the national anthem of Ireland? Stay refugees as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we now turn to the men's triples. Please welcome the medalists for the men's triples 2015 Atlantic Championships. Present the medals. Mr. Constantinou, Director of the Constantinou Brothers Hotels. Bronze medalists representing England, Andrew Napper, Jamie Walker, Robert Newman. And representing Ireland, Aaron Tennant, Neil Mulholland and Martin McHugh. Silver medalists representing Wales, Paul Taylor, Steve Harris and Robert Wheel. And gold medalists representing Scotland, Stuart Anderson, Darren Burnett and Neil Spears. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please be upstanding for the national anthem of Scotland. Men's triples. We now turn to the women's pairs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your medalists in the women's pairs 2015 Atlantic Championships. To present the medals, Mr. Lucas Paraskeva, President of both Cyprus. Bronze medalists, representing England, Rebecca Whitfield and Wendy King. Bronze medalists representing Scotland, Rebecca Craig and Claire Johnston. Silver medalists representing Cyprus, Fran Davis and Linda Ryan. And your gold medalists representing South Africa, Nikki Neal and Colleen Pickett. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please be upstanding for the national anthem of South Africa?
Africa,
pairs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your medalists in the men's pairs 2015 Atlantic Championships. And to present the medals, Mr. John Bell, President of World Bowls. Bronze medalists, representing England, Louis Rideout and Graham Shadwell. And representing Israel, Daniel Alanin and Svika Hadar. Silver medalists, representing Scotland, Paul Foster MBE and Alex Marshall MBE. And your gold medalists, representing Ireland, Gary Kelly and Ian McClure. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you would all agree it's been a fantastic first week and we're only halfway through. So we'll obviously say thanks to everybody for what they've done for this event so far. Touch wood, it's all running very smoothly. That's thanks to the people and the efforts that you see from everybody, from the volunteers, the staff and management of this fabulous hotel. So please put your hands together for everybody who's made this first week so successful. Ladies and gentlemen, that ends the ceremony for the first week for the medals. We look forward to seeing you back here next Sunday. Not only will you get the rest of the individual disciplines, but there will be the overall trophies as well. So enjoy the rest of the evening, and we'll see you bright and early on Monday morning when the singles and fours starts. I would also just remind those of the countries who have sent delegates to the very short World Bowls Council meeting in the morning. Starts at 9:30 over in the Athena beach, so we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the medal ceremonies for the singles and fours, men and women 2015 Atlantic Championships, together with presentation of the overall men and women trophies. Firstly, can I introduce to you your women's fours medalists. For Africa and the Americas. Bronze medal representing South Africa, Nikki Schneiman, Sylvia Burns, Nikki Neal, Susan Nell. And representing England, Rebecca Whitfield, Jamie Lee Winch, Wendy King, Ellen Faulkner. Silver medalists, representing Wales, Laura Daniels, Jess Sims, Kathy Pearce, Anwen Button. And your gold medalists, representing Scotland, Rebecca Craig, Lorraine Malloy, Claire Johnson, I've got one, Mary Sheep, Stacey McDougall. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please keep up standing for the national anthem of Scotland. medalist for the women's fours. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the men's fours. Could you please welcome your medalists for the men's fours 2006. To present the medals is the Lucas Paraskeva, President of Cyprus. Bronze medalists representing Ireland, Lieutenant Tennant, Neil Mulholland, Ian McClure, Martin McHugh. And representing Wales, Ross Owen, Paul Taylor, Kevin James, and Steve Harris. Silver medalists representing Scotland, Stuart Anderson, Neil Spears, Paul Foster MBE, Alex Marshall MBE. And your gold medalists, representing Jersey, Greg Davis, Scott Ruderum, Cyril Renouf, Gus Hodgetts. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Jersey.
He's doing a grand job, isn't he? He needs an assistant, really, to come on with his...
We now turn to the women's singles. Please welcome your medalists, 2015 women's singles. To present the medals, it's a great pleasure to invite Mrs. Athena Constantinou to present the medals. Thank you. Bronze medal, representing England, Sophie Tolcher. Representing Guernsey, Lucy Beard. Silver medal, representing Netherlands, Saskia Schaaf. And the gold medalist, defending her title, from Ireland, Catherine Beattie. Outstanding for the national anthem of Ireland. Women's singles. We now turn to the men's singles. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your medalists, men's singles 2015. To present the medals, Mr. John Bell, President of World Bowls. Bronze medalist representing Ireland, Gary Kelly. And representing Guernsey, Todd Priol. Silver medalist representing Scotland, Darren Bennett. And your gold medalist representing England, Jamie Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please be upstanding for the national anthem of England. Your medalists, men's singles. We now turn to the women's overall trophy. Very, very closely contested. Scotland had 59 points. Bit premature there. South Africa had 59 points. And Ireland had 59 points. your winners, women's overall, England with 61 points. Please welcome the England women's team, led on by Athena, MBE, their coach. To present the medals and the overall trophy, Mr. John Bell, President of World Bowl. So, big round of applause, please, for the women's team from England. Rebecca Whitfield, Jamie Lee Winch, Wendy King, Ellen Faulkner, and of course Sophie Tolshard and their coach Edna Bessel, MBE. And of course the all-important overall trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please be outstanding for the national anthem of England? Your women's overall trophy winners, England. We now turn to the men's overall trophy. Ireland had 65 points. England had 60, but the clear winners, Scotland with 72 points. Please welcome the Scotland team led on by coach George Snedden. Again, to present the medals and the overall trophy, Mr. John Bell, President of World Bowls. So for Stuart Anderson, Neil Spears, Paul Foster MBE, Alex Marshall MBE, Darren Burnett and their coach, George Snedden. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Scotland. Once again, your names, overall winner Scotland. Ladies and gentlemen, much more will be said this evening at the final dinner. But I would just like to, on behalf of World Bowls, thank everybody and everybody sat in this room who has played at this event. You're all winners. I think you should all give yourselves a big round of applause. I'll take my opportunities to thank Constantinou Brothers Hotels, all the volunteers, all the organising committee. You've made the job a very easy and a very smooth one. Thank you for all you've done. And enjoy your evening. Thank you very much. I would also like to let you know that, of course, the dinner this evening commences at 7 o'clock, opens at 7 o'clock, drinks at 7:30, etc. So, round about the 7 o'clock mark, please. I also would like to take the opportunity on your behalf to thank Mel and Lynn for the magnificent live streaming that's going on. Well done, Mel. and he's now going to get inundated with requests. He has filmed the semi-finals and finals, and they will be available for you to purchase, I believe. So, see Mel. Okay? Well done to everybody. We look forward to seeing you this evening. Thank you.
I'm joined now by the gold medalist, men's triples, Team Scotland. First of all, gents, many congratulations. I'll speak to Skip first. Very proud, Neil Spears. You trailed Wales 6 without. They got out the starting box very, very quickly, but you levelled at 6-all, and you must be delighted, obviously, to have maintained that lead.
Yeah, I think the rink was a bit tricky, but once we started finding the run of the rink, we started playing a lot better and getting good balls in the head and started building better heads. I
mean, one of the crucial ends, I think, was the 14th end, where I think it was yourself that trailed the jack, and it took you to a 16-12 lead, and Wales were obviously fighting hard then with the ends running out, and you never looked back.
No, it was one of them. The other hand was really tricky trying to get the run of it, so I just played the same as I played before, just run the jack on the backhand, it run a bit better, and I got it nice, yeah.
I'll turn in now to the other gents. Congratulations. Obviously, gold medalists, earned your country a place in the 2016 World Championships as well. Just tell us what it means to you.
No, I think that's the focal point of this event, you know, is to make qualifiers for the World Championships, which is obviously a massive event, you know, and to have done as well as we've done, I don't think we could have predicted, you know, we've now won all our games in the group, and to go on and 2 hard-fought victories in the semi-final and then the final, so we're delighted, you know, we're a good triple, and thankfully it all came together well.
Yeah, it's pretty much a similar triple to what we saw in the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow as well. The Team Scotland is really, really strong and kept together well.
Yes, well, David, obviously, everybody knows he's retired this year, and hopefully John has put faith in myself, and I'm just here to perform as well as the rest of the team are, and just hopefully come away with a lot more medals. And also, we've just got 4 medals here as well, so hopefully next week we can get another 4.
Well, many congratulations, Team Scotland, winners of the men's triples. Well done, lads. Well, joining me now, the triumphant men's pairs of Team Ireland. Congratulations, gents. I'll turn to Gary first. You must be absolutely delighted. A tremendous victory over, 2 fantastic players, obviously 2 of the world's best in Paul Foster MBE and Alex Marshall MBE.
Yeah, obviously it was a great victory for myself and Ian. Obviously we were here 4 years ago together and we won silver, so it was nice to come here and go one step further and get the gold. Obviously, as you said, playing against the potentially best player in the world. Obviously a Commonwealth game, gold medalist, and the pairs and that, so we knew it was obviously going to be a very difficult challenge, but one we took on together and, you know, thankfully came out triumphant.
Yeah, Ian, that end rink, it looked really, really difficult, particularly the ditch edge, as we call it. A lot of the bowls the bias was swinging. I mean, a few bowls really edged to the very close to the ring. A couple actually fell off. It looked really, really difficult.
Yeah, it was. I think the 4 players would testify that they found it very, very difficult conditions, but you know, Gary and I just decided early doors just to try and stick in and play the conditions as best we could. Probably wasn't the best final in terms of bowling quality, but at the same time, you know, what do? You try and stick in and play well, and it's a great feeling to beat Paul and Tati, obviously probably the best pair in the world, as Gary said, so 2 gentlemen as well. So.
Well, obviously it brings out the best in you when you're playing top class players like that as well, and certainly the gold medal, a place obviously for Ireland in 2016 in Christchurch, doesn't get really much better than that, Ian, does it?
No, fantastic. I think the whole Ireland team, both ladies and men across the 4 disciplines this first week have done terrifically well, so I think both managers will be delighted, and onwards and upwards towards next week.
Yeah, well, obviously standing on that podium with a gold medal around your neck, singing along to your national anthem, really very emotional.
Oh yeah, great feeling. I mean, it's my first gold medal at a major event, so yeah, it holds a great place in my heart, you know, and it means a lot to me. So, but as Ian says, onwards and upwards for next week. So,
yeah, well, I'm sure Mr. Davy Cork will be very proud of his boys. So, really well done, gents. Okay, joining me now, the triumphant women's triples, Team Ireland, yet again managed correctly by Mr David Corkill, and the men's team managed by Jim Baker, so I must correct that. Very remiss of me. Turn to skip Sandra Bailey. Fantastic final. You led really from start to finish in the end. You were always in command against a very strong England team, but you must be delighted.
We're all absolutely over the moon. We've played against Ellen and the girls quite a lot of times over the years. We knew it was going to be a difficult game. We just came into it, like we said, when we got through the bronze to silver, we would just take it as it came. Fortunately, it went for us, but it was a lovely game, played in the right spirits, and we're absolutely over the moon, to say the least.
Yeah, and also, as with the gents, standing on that podium, listening to your national anthem, knowing what it means both in terms of the gold medal and Christchurch next year, it's a fantastic feeling, Bernie.
Yeah, it's my first time on the gold medal, and the national anthem being played out. It was really special. We were all singing away.
Joining me now, the ladies pairs winners, triumphant South African duo, Nikki Neal on my left and skip Colleen Piquet. Many congratulations, Colleen. It was a match, obviously you really dominated from start to finish, but the Cyprus girls did actually their nation proud and come back at you.
Absolutely, yes. They definitely did, and it's their home greens, and who would know it better than them? So, yep, they definitely hung in there, and luckily we just kept ahead of them a little bit.
Yeah, of course. And in your semi-final game, obviously you faced a mighty England duo of Rebecca Wigfield and Wendy King, and you really demolished them in the semi-final in some style.
Yes, so luckily we found the green a little bit better than they did because it was quite tricky. But yes, we just kept on end for end and just tried to get close. That's all.
and tell us, I would just try and put it into words, Colleen, how much obviously it means to yourself, gold medal, place for your country in Christchurch next year, standing on that podium, national anthem. It probably doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Absolutely, he's very proud.
Very emotional, I would imagine, too. Well, ladies, many congratulations. You've certainly done Team South Africa very proud, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again in the next few disciplines next week. In the meantime, I'm sure you'll be having a nice few drinks to celebrate the evening. So that's it. Many congratulations to Team South Africa, triumphant in the ladies' pairs. I'm delighted to be joined by men's singles champion and gold medalist Jamie Walker for England. Unbeaten all through that event, Jamie. Absolute superb performance. You must be so very proud.
Yeah, not go unbeaten. It's a pretty good achievement, but I just took every game as it comes. I mean, it's pretty difficult out there with some of the conditions, but just took every game as an individual and tried to play each end individual as you can, and it seemed to go pretty well.
Yeah, of course, we're made aware that you're a bit new kid on the block and probably your biggest win on your bowls CV, so you'll certainly be looking to add to that CV now.
Yeah, I was just pleased to get the chance to obviously come out here for a couple of weeks. We got a great team come out, obviously given a chance playing the singles as well. You get a bit more chance to show what you're capable of, obviously. That's what I was trying to achieve when I was out here. So.
Well, sporting the proud gold medal, just show that up to the camera, Jamie. There you go. Many congratulations. Joining me now is women's singles champion, defending champion at that, Ireland's Catherine Beattie. Many congratulations, Catherine.
Thank you. It's a bit of a shock, but well, I don't know. I'm still not. It hasn't sunk in yet. It hasn't.
Well, we commented obviously in the final, it's certainly in the semi-final, that Saskia from the Netherlands played superb. She didn't probably play quite as well in the final, but from a 5-0 deficit, you won 8 consecutive ends, raced up to a 15-5 lead. What was going through your mind at that stage?
It was no shock because every game I've played so far, and then the last 2 weeks, I haven't caught it the first few ends. So it's just a matter of digging deep and sticking in and hopefully clawing back what I'd lost, which is what I'd done. Saskia played amazing the first 5 or 6 ends. I just struggled slightly with my weight, but then I got into flow and I just took off from there then.
And she saved game 3 times, but by that time you'd done the damage. You'd raced up to 2010 at that stage, and virtually that gold medal that you're sporting around your neck was yours. It was a fantastic feeling.
Yeah, she saved it quite a few times, but quite a few good strikes as well. I would have been pleased to play them myself, but it's always that one shot that's always the most difficult to get, and when you're constantly lying game and she does the damage, it's a bit heart-wrenching, but you just have to get over the line, and I did it, so I'm well pleased.
You did, and certainly pride of Ireland, and Ireland have done superb in these championships. So Catherine, many congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
I'm delighted to have with me now the winning team coaches. First of all, on my left, Edna Bessel, MBE. Very proud of your girls. You must be, Edna.
Oh yes, extremely proud. They've worked really hard this last fortnight, and they've played some magnificent bowls. They were bitterly disappointed in the semi-final, but nevertheless, throughout the whole fortnight, they have played extremely well and well deserved this trophy.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, just moving over to the boys, you must be also equally proud of Jamie Walker. What a fantastic achievement by that young man, undefeated in that men's singles discipline. He's played superb.
Yes, he has all the way through. He didn't lose one game at all. He's magnificent, brilliant singles player, and we wish him all the best for the future.
And that lad's certainly got a bright future ahead of him at 23.
Yes, he certainly has. Good for him.
Edna, many congratulations.
Thank you very much indeed.
And turning now to the birthday boy, George. What a birthday present for you. Team Scotland, overall men's team champions.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant day today, and obviously I'm celebrating my birthday. We celebrated it last night, in fact, so we had a get together last night. But no, it's been brilliant this week. Our team's been fantastic for the 2 weeks, both men and the women, obviously. But the men today, Darren just missed out with Jamie. And great game. Our guys just missed out with Jersey, another great game. But the girls done us proud getting the goal today. So yeah, I'm very happy.
I'm sure you are very deservedly so as well, getting your hands on that trophy. And if you could have asked for a birthday present at the start of the day, I'm sure that would be part of it.
Yeah, definitely. Goal today. I mean, that's what, 3 goals and 2 goals. 1, 2. Start thinking about next week again. But 2 bronze and a gold last week, and a gold today and a silver. Unbelievable, yeah. So.
It's been a fantastic championships, hasn't it? It's all the nations have competed and played the sport in the manner in which it's meant to be played, in the right spirit, and we've seen some fantastic bowling.
Yeah. What surprised us was the quality of bowling from the countries like Turkey, and we watched one of the ladies' games against Turkey versus Kenya. It was a fantastic game on the worst rink that everybody complained about, rink 5, and it's great to see the emerging nations, and they're obviously the future.
Yeah, of course, and I'm sure at these championships we're all not going to forget Argentina's Dicky in a hurry. What a performance he's put up in these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, definitely. Great performance, yeah.
Well, both of you, many congratulations, and we all need now to go and get ready for an evening of celebration. So Edna Bessel, MBE, George Snedden, very well done, congratulations. I'm delighted to be joined now by the men's fours gold medalists, Team Jersey, and what a fantastic performance these gents have put up for us today. Must talk to Skippy. You must be very proud of these 3 gentlemen standing here.
Bloody fantastic! It's been a bumpy road at times, but what we did, we come as a team, we performed as a team. And when we lost as a team, we won as a team, and it's an ultimate goal that we've actually won. And I'm so proud of my guys, and I'm so proud. It's a proud day for Bowls Jersey, and also for the Channel Islands, because the other the Guernsey representatives did very well. So it's been a great day for the Channel Islands. So I'm proud of my guys.
Of course, just turning to Greg, very proud president of Bowls Jersey then, Greg. It's a fantastic time that you've had here over the last 2 weeks.
Absolutely, 1 month into the job and you can't ask for better, for getting four playoffs overall, and then 1 gold medal as well. And to be part of the team as the gold medal, it's fantastic. And fingers crossed, this is just the beginning of a much more successful period for Bowls Jersey on the green. We've been good over the years, but it's the medals have always just eluded us on a regular basis. But fingers crossed, this is the start of a role for us in the Channel Islands. Yeah.
And 2 weeks ago, when you left the Channel Islands to come out here for these Atlantic Championships, certainly 2016 qualification for Christchurch was probably top of the agenda. Did you think then that a gold medal would go along with that?
I have to admit, no, not in our wildest dreams. I think Skippy sort of summed it up when we had the TV interview the other day. It's one game at a time. We've taken one game at a time, particularly in the fours, and we've tackled every challenge that was thrown at us. And we've thoroughly enjoyed being a 4 on the green. And yeah, we've got the result to prove it. So yeah, we've done the World Bowls qualification. That was the main goal, and to come away with this is just a massive bonus. And it's great to finish on a high.
And Scott, facing the mighty Scotland, there's no doubt that team has some of the best players in the world. You knew obviously what you were going to be getting in the final, but you matched them bowl for bowl, end for end.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's great to play against players like Paul and Neil and Stuart and obviously Tati. They've won more world titles than I can even think about, and to even compete against these guys it's just an honour to play on the same green as them. But to think about what we've done today and to beat the guys that we've beat, it's just a dream come true. And today is the happiest day of my life. I just can't believe we've done it. I'm really proud of my guys. It's good.
And I understand that it's not too often that you've actually played together as a foursome, so it's even more of an achievement.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I played with Greg probably more times than anybody this year. Greg's one of my best friends off the green, and on the green we gel well together. And I've known Cyril since I started bowling, since I was a junior, and Cyril was always one of the guys I always looked up to when I was younger. He can play all the shots, he's very reliable, and Skippy as well. He's kind of like me in a way. It's his first big tournament, and we get on great off the green, and I think that's what makes a good team. I think it doesn't matter whether you're from Jersey or a big nation like England or Scotland. I think the key is teamwork, and if you work well you can beat anybody, and we proved that today.
Absolutely. And last but by no means least, my lovely Cyril. There's groans and groans from your teammates here, but you've had an absolutely fantastic tournament. I've watched a lot of your games. You've pulled some bowls out from places that you didn't even think bowls could come from. You must be absolutely delighted.
Yes, I am. Thanks so much, Mark. We've won as a gold as the 4 of us. We also got to thank Malcolm D'Souza for getting through for the singles. I mean, he's a brilliant player. It didn't work out for him this last week or so, but he's qualified, and it's very good.
And a little birdie tells me that this may well be your swan song. You're not thinking of retiring, are you?
Yes, I think I am, yes. I've played for Jersey for quite a number of years now, and I think it's about time some of the youngsters, they want to come through, so let them come through. Like Skipper, yes.
Well, I'm sure there might be a little bit of persuasion going on and buying a few drinks over the next few months. Christchurch 2016 World Championships. It's got to be whetting your appetite, surely.
Yes, I suppose it is as it happens, but I think I'm going to pack up, representing Jersey anyway.
Well, it's been a pleasure to meet all of you, and obviously many congratulations on a fantastic victory. And Cyril and I had a private chat a few days ago, and I'm just glad, Cyril, when your wife actually watches this DVD, that I didn't cause a divorce in the Renouf household.
No, you didn't. Thanks so much.
Well, that's it. Fantastic opportunity to have a chat with these guys. Really done, Jersey and the Channel Islands. Absolutely proud. Gold medalists, Team Jersey.